Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stewart Field in Solon, Ohio for tonight's OHSAA Regional Girls Soccer matchup between the Vikings from Akron North and the Comets from Solon High School. This is Carl Marsh. I'll be providing both play-by-play and color commentary tonight. It is a chilly night, a little bit drizzly, 52 degrees in Solon, Ohio. Been sort of raining all day, but we've got a turf field, and the field looks like it's in good shape. There you see the visitors from Akron North, the Vikings. They come into tonight's game as the 34 seed in the Super Regional. They've got a record of 0-10. They had an interesting season this year. Obviously their season was affected by the COVID situation, as was ours, but Akron City Schools made the decision to play only other Akron City schools in girls soccer this season. So Akron North played a revolving schedule of Firestone, Buckdole, Ellett, and another school that I can't recall right now, but that accounts for their record of 0-10. Comets come into tonight's game as the number 9 seed in the Super District, and we have a record of 4 wins, 5 losses, and 3 ties. There you see our Comet girls before the game. Give you a sense for what the temperature's like, because you see Jacqueline Rezepka down there wearing basically a sleeping bag, it looks like. She's a senior. She's out for the year with an injury. So she's obviously still comes to every game and wears a sleeping bag when it's cold. Carly Goldberg, number 1 of our senior captains. Farron Lesko, our other senior captain. So underway an hour earlier. Playoffs start at 6 o'clock because there's no JV game. And I suppose it also accounts for the fact that it gets dark earlier, but all these fields have lights, so that's probably not a factor. Looks like the Akron North Vikings are going to start in a 4-3-3 formation. Comets play a 4-4-2. And we have our usual starting lineup tonight. We have Elise Harris, junior, 00 in goal. We have 4 defenders. Ivani Pham, number 13, a junior, is on the near sidelines. We've got 2 center backs. Farron Lesko, number 17, is a senior. Angeline Contoul, number 4, is a senior. And on the top of the screen is number 12, Jaden Gaiman. She's our outside back. She's a junior. And we're underway. Angeline to Jamie. And we'll have a Comet throw. All right, Viking throw. Comets midfield, near sideline number 14, senior McCara Morgan. Then junior number 10, Allie Marsh, is one of our, here we go, Nicoli up to Carly. She's offsides. Anyway, Allie Marsh, which if you haven't figured it out yet, but she's my daughter. She's the center midfielder, number 10. Jamie Simerson, number 15, a junior, also center midfielder. And then at the top of the screen, number 20 is the senior, Lauren Tomasetti. By the way, if I called Jamie a senior, I didn't mean to. She's a junior. Here comes Carly. The shot, just wide, and we'll have a goal kick. And then we play 2 forwards this year. Number 8, Nicoli Hammer. She's a senior. And number 1, we've already mentioned her name a couple of times. She's a senior, Carly Goldberg. Nicoli with the steal. Comes McCara. The shot. Allie's going to pass that back to, no, she's not. Get it over to Angeline. McCara to Carly. And Comets are up 1-0. 38 minutes gone in the first half. I will warn you guys that this is going to be a tough night. We are playing a team that is very much a developing team. They are the lowest seed rather in our super regional bracket, so the 34th out of 34 teams. McCara tried to do a little flick to Alley, but too much, and we'll have a Vikings throw. So the Vikings have an interesting, it's going to be a Vikings throw as well. Akron North has an interesting backstory to the girls you see on the field tonight. They represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like seven different countries, 7 different languages represented on the field tonight for the Vikings. So they've got girls from Congo, Nepal, Mexico, Guatemala, Thailand, Tanzania, and I think that's it. Here comes Carly again, and another goal. So Comets up 2-0 in short order.
So goal number 1, Carly Golden.
Ball out to Farron, up to Alley, to Carly. Bonnie's going to play it back. Nickley up to Carly. And I'll have a Comet throw. Goalie tonight for Akron North is a senior named Albertino Itungano. She's from the Congo. I should probably learn her name because I feel like we're going to have a lot of action down in that end of the goal. Here comes a throw. Comes Alley to Nickley, and goal number 3 for the Comets. Nickley hammer off an assist from Allie Marsh. So, as I said, Akron North is in a 4-3-3. Their outside back at the bottom of the screen here is Tanya Rodriguez. She's a junior. Right there with the ball. Number 3 is Rosina Suba. She's a midfielder. One of the twins on the North team, actually. Rosina is number 3. And her sister Julia is number 9. Number 9 right here in the midfield. Looks like they're both playing midfield right next to each other. Comes Nick up the top. Turns the corner. And nice save by Albertina. All right, we'll have a goal kick. I'm sorry. We'll.
Save by number 1, Albertina Itungano.
I think the booth announcer has a better handle on these pronunciations for the Akron girls than I do. Looks like Julia Suba is going to take the throw for the Vikings. Jaden out to Tom. Up to Nickley. Oh, nice defense. Plays it in. Oof. Dangerous. And we'll have a Comet throw. So the other defenders are Lishara Magar. She's an 11th grader, center back. Here comes Nick. And, oh, shot by Ali Marish wide. I apologize, you guys. I'll just own up to it. At my age, I just can't see the small numbers on the Akron North jerseys. And so when a girl comes into view, I'll tell you where she's playing. But honestly, I just can't see from that far away. Shot by Carly. Nice save by Albertina. Looks like the rain has subsided a little bit tonight, although I do see some umbrellas in the crowd. Allie with the save, back to Ivani. Those two have been playing soccer together since kindergarten, Allie and Ivani. Kind of fun to watch them play at the high school level. Up to Tom, up to Nicoli. Up to Carly. And Comets are on the run again. Already up 3-0. Carly's going to have a cross. And goal. Makara Morgan off an assist from Carly Goldberg. So 4-0. We've got just under 7 minutes left, and this is sort of what we expected from Akron North. Unfortunately, like I said, a developing program. Looks like Coach Wilson is getting some of the girls' warm-ups off, so we might see wholesale substitutions here for the Comets. Plays it back. That's number 10, Jacqueline Cruz, a senior from Guatemala, playing center forward for the Vikings. Gets it out to number 8, Asmita Pudal. She's a 11th grader. Ivani takes it away. Top of the screen is number 15, Karuna Rai. She's a freshman, starting varsity for Akron North. She's the outside forward for them at the top of the screen. Carly leaves it for Nicoli. Nicoli giving chase. Should have no trouble with this one. Yep. And 5-0. All right, looks like we have 9 substitutions. Might be easier for me to tell you who stays on the field and comes off.
Solon goal, number 8, Nicoli, Hammer.
Looks like the only starter staying out is Makara Morgan. So run through the substitutions for the Comets. Number 11 now at the center back, the outside back position is Tia Nieters. She's a junior. And back to Elise Harris. We'll have no trouble there. She plays it out to Tia. Up to Makara. Oh, stolen away by North. Up to Hazel. And it'll be a save by the North goalie. Anyway, we have our two center backs. Our number 21 is Halen Schuster. She's a junior. Number 18, Paige Brown. She's a senior. Paige Brown scored her first varsity goal in our last game against Elyria. Actually had a goal and an assist that night. Oh, nice ball. Izzy up to Ella Ryan, and it's going to be a Comet corner. Outside back at the top is Janaki Nair. She's wearing number 3. She is a sophomore, just called up from the JV for the playoffs, so she's seeing her first varsity action right now. You're watching it. And it looks like Izzy Robinson, number 5, who's the outside midfielder on that side, is going to take the corner for the Comets. See what she's got. Headed out of there. Hazel Zielinski with the goal. Sophomore number 7, Hazel Zielinski. All right, Comets are up 6-0. It's going to be tough to keep the score down on this one. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, where I left off was Johnny Keener at the top of the screen. So we've got our midfield is Lily Shear, number 19. She's a junior. Ari Vara, number 6. She's a senior. And Izzy Robinson, number 5, is a sophomore. Also mentioned Hazel Zielinski, just scored that goal. And then Ella Ryan, ball up to Ella Ryan right there, giving chase. She's wearing number 9 for the Comets. And we'll have a Comet corner. Ella Ryan's a freshman, called up from JV, had a fabulous JV season, as I've mentioned on the broadcast before. Did not start her first game on JV. Came in with like 5 minutes left, 5 minutes gone in the game, promptly scored a goal and had an assist in that game, so hasn't come off the field first, and she got called up to varsity for the playoffs. Corner kick by Izzy Robinson. Headed out of there by the Vikings, and cleared. Is number 5, Lashara Magar. T on the throw. So we're a quarter through the first half. The Comets are currently up 6-0. Coach Wilson has substituted her entire lineup out, and we've also pulled a player, so we're playing with 9 field players. Oh, nice ball, Izzy. Oh, Ella couldn't get there. All right. And Vikings versus field. Get it up, but Halen's going to have no trouble with that. Other side of the field, the defenders are Sushmita Rai. She's a 12th grader. And number 20 is Wajuma Fazili. She's also a 12th grader. So those are your Viking defenders at the top of the field. Sorry it's taking me so long to get through the lineup. My age, my eyes just don't do it. Here comes Izzy around the corner. Oh, handball, and it's going to be an own goal. Nope, called it a corner. Not sure what. I saw a handball, I saw an own goal, but they're going to call it a corner. All right, Izzy Robinson. Is that Izzy? I think Izzy Robinson's going to take the corner. And it's a short corner. Here comes Paige Brown unmarked. Paige has a leg. Nice cross. And Fazili clears it, and it'll be a Comet throw. We have 4 ball girls tonight, so which is nice because of the coronavirus situation, we were not able to have our usual ball girls, which is the Solon Lightning Soccer Club. Oh, Izzy, and it's over the bar. Which is too bad. It's a nice tradition of the Solon Lightning girls providing ball girl services for the varsity games. I know I've mentioned this before, but every girl that you see out there in blue tonight playing for the Comets started their soccer career with the Solon Lightning. So it's a program that's near and dear to all of our hearts associated with the Comet program. Vikings controlling in the midfield. Oh, Hazel just took it from her. Up to Ari, to Ella. And the Vikings. It's number 11 in the midfield, Ashika Rai. She's an 11th grader. And we'll have a Comet throw. Oh, nothing doing, and the Vikings will go the other way. Anyway, the 4 ball girls tonight are Remy Wilson. She's a 1st grader. She plays in the Solon Lightning program. She is Coach Lauren Wilson's youngest daughter. We also have Mia Wilson. Might be Maya. Sorry, Mia. I know also is she's a 3rd grader, also plays for the Lightning program. Izzy given chase, can roll out of bounds. And Viking throw. Bailey Gerard is a 3rd grader. also a Lightning player. And finally, Lexi Yager is a 4th grader Lightning player. And we're going to have a, looks like a foul in the Comets. Vikings will take the play in. Oh, it got through. It's a nice ball by Julia Suba, 11th grader, number 9. One of the twins on the North team. To Izzy, Ella Ryan's off sides, but the Vikings cleared it. Up to Asmita Pudal, and Halen ends up with it. Anyway, so nice of Coach Wilson to bring her two. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, I shouldn't get caught rooting for the. I guess I'm rooting for Akron North to do something good, and that was a nice ball. Asmita Pudal got loose, and they played her, and Halen Schuster was able to track it down. But for a minute there, it looks like the Vikings had something working. Here comes Izzy up the near sidelines. Tanya Rodriguez giving chase. Up to Ella Ryan. Oh, nice strip. Back to Paige Brown. Plays it back to Halen. I think Halen's trying to settle everything down. Oh, stolen. That's Julia Suba. Oh, stolen back by the Comets. Tia's going to take it up. And it'll be a goal kick. Anyway, nice of Coach Wilson to recruit her 2 daughters and 2 of their friends to be ball girls. That's going to help us out tonight. Looks like we've got 1 on each sideline and 1 behind each goal. Kind of a nice family atmosphere that we have at the Solon girls soccer program. I mean, I know Coach Wilson's daughters are often at practice and for sure on the bench at games sometimes. And she always welcomes all families. I know I have 2 little girls that I bring to games every now and then, and likes to have family members around watching the games. And we're going to have a goal kick. So SETV is a production of the Solon Board of Education and Solon Athletic Department. We're going to have a goal kick for the Vikings. And it's staffed by a professional staff, including Jason and Mike, who run everything in the truck and tell me in my ear when I say something that's incorrect. Not about soccer, but just about life. But the cameras are manned by Solon. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, that's going to have to be a foul. Nope, let it go. And Ari Vara with a shot wide will have a goal kick. Anyway, the cameras are manned by Solon high school students. So tonight at camera 1, we have Grant Teitelbaum. He's one of our regulars here at the women's soccer games. He's a senior. So that's his camera right there that you're seeing a view of the of Albertina Itugango from Akron North. Plays it out. Oh, gets by the defender, and it's going to be a Comet throw. And camera 2 is Aiden Biros. He's a sophomore, and so his camera is on the other side of the press box. You'll see him when we have shots of Elise Harris in our goal. And cleared by the Vikings. Oh! Taken away. This is Jacqueline Cruz for the Vikings. And right to Elise, who'll have no trouble with that. It's cheered by Karina Rai. Comes Ari up the sideline. Up to Ella Ryan, who leaves it in the midfield for Hazel. Up to Izzy, who's onside. Should have no trouble here. And goal, Izzy Robinson. Comets up 7-0. So Akron North, for those who don't know, is one of the public schools in Akron. It's right off Route 8 and Talmadge Avenue. It is, in terms of interesting geography, well, geography that's interesting to me anyway, it is the closest high school to the Swensons that LeBron James likes to go to, which is just on the other side of Route 8. And as I said, the Vikings had an interesting year because the Akron City Schools did not approve play for girls soccer or any sport, I think, outside of other Akron City schools. So the girls spent all year playing, let's see, they played Firestone, they played Ellett, and they played, that's it, actually. So that makes for some interesting crosstown rivals when you play each of your rivals. One of them you play 4 times, the other one you play, well, both of them you play 5 times, I guess. Oh, nice cross. Here we go. Up to Ella. Leaves it for Ari. Ari's onside. She's turned the corner. And skies it over the bar. So I had a long conversation with the Akron North Athletic Director, Carrie Stewart, this afternoon about the team and about the school. And, you know, Carrie has had 3 kids play college sports. So, oh, going to play it out of the back and got nowhere. Oh, nice save. Man, great save by Albertina. Vikings up on the far sideline, but leave it for Hazel. Gets it back to Paige. To Ella. Ooh, nice chop. Leaves it for Izzy. Here comes Halen. Halen with the cross. Oh, nice clear. Oh, Ari's still moving with a shot, and gonna be a goal kick. Anyway, as I was saying, Carrie Stewart, the athletic director. Oh, Izzy steps in front of that. She'll left foot that, and that's going to be a goal. So it'll be 8-0 Comets. And looks like Coach Wilson is putting everybody back in.
Solon goal, number 5, Izzy Robinson.
All right, so the Comet starters are back out. It'll be interesting to see what Coach has told them to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we do have 10, a full squad of field players. Of course, I don't know. I mean, theoretically, Coach, there comes Tom stepping in front of that. Theoretically, Coach could give Elise Harris a break, but we don't have a backup goalie right now. So I don't know what she would do. But, oh, no, Farron. Jacqueline Cruz managed to knock that one down. She's given chase, but it's going to be a goal kick. So Akron North has 3 seniors. Albertina Itungano. Apologize, I keep messing up her name, but if it's any consolation, my last name is Mersch, and no one pronounces it the right way either. So she's a senior. They also have Jacqueline Cruz, number 10, who I just mentioned her name. She's a senior. And then one of their defenders, Wajami Fazili, at the top of the screen, number 20, is also a senior. Oh, and their fourth senior, I apologize, is Sushmita Rai. She's a defender. So it looks like they have only 4 seniors and then a host of juniors, a couple sophomores. Oh, they have 6 sophomores, and then, as I mentioned, 1 freshman, Karuna Rai, starting at forward for the Vikings. I know the Vikings historically, the boys program has been very successful in a number of respects. Oh, and Carly's going to be offsides. So the bones are there for the North program. Just a matter of time and putting things together. But the backstory here is that Akron North is located right near the International Institute in the North Hill neighborhood of Akron. And the International Institute is one of 3 places that that people seeking. Oh, here we go with the cross from Carly. Oh, out of the nice save. That's gonna be a common throw unless the Vikings can chase it down. And that's number 9, Julius Suba, up the field. Jacqueline giving chase, as is Esmita Pudal. Comet throw. Up to Carly. She's on sides. Comets are probably under strict orders to just move the ball. Oh! That's Julia Suba down. Angeline feels badly. Well, her teammate wasn't letting her. Rosina, oh, that's her sister. Well, there you go. One twin is not letting the other twin stay down very long. She just pulled her up, and that's that. So we'll have a drop ball here for the injury. Anyway, the International Institute in North Hill neighborhood of Akron. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be a comic corner. Carly's going to take it. We'll hold the story for a second. You see the Suba sisters there with their armbands being captains. Ivani back out to Carly. She's probably going to launch it. Nope. Nice D by Rosina. Oh, nice punch save. Vikings get it out of there. Up to Jacqueline Cruz. Leaves it out there for Karina Rai. Tom giving chase to Jaden. Back to Farron. 13 minutes left, 14 minutes left in the first half. Vikings looking good. Moving the ball right there for a minute. Comet to Angeline, leaves it for Carly. I'm sorry, McCara leaves it for Carly. And Angeline's going to play it back to Farron. Anyway, get through this story. So when folks seek asylum in the United States, they get sent to one of 3 Red Cross centers. Well, they get sent to one of 3 Red Cross camps, and one of them sends folks to the International Institute up in Akron, and they end up going to North High, which is how you get 6 nations represented on this team and all these different languages. So every girl on that team, is an immigrant to the U.S. And as I mentioned, as we have a Comet cross. Oh, Allie just short shrifted that one. Allie out to Ivani. Vikings playing good defense. I mean, obviously the Comets are moving the ball around, but they're stepping in where they need to step. Anyway, according to Carrie Stewart, in our conversation today, the graduation rate they see with the folks that the kids that come into the U.S. Seeking asylum is significantly higher, like 10 points higher. Nice pass by McCara, leaves it for Tom. Cross to Nickley, misses the header. Allie's going to play it out to Carly. Back to Vani. Vikings clear. Anyway, the graduation rate for these kids is 10 points higher than the kids that are born in the U.S., which I thought was an interesting statistic. The other thing that's interesting is all these kids speak multiple languages. Obviously, English is one of them, but they typically speak, obviously, their native tongue and then also just sort of pick up other languages. So Ms. Stewart said that most of them speak 3 or more languages, which I think is interesting. So that accounts for why Akron North is Akron North and what your oh, nice ball up to Carly. Leaves it for McCara. He's onside, he's got a cross, and that's going to dribble in. McCara Morgan with a goal. So it's 9-0 Comets with 10 minutes left in the first half. The North girls coach is named Lon Kia. Lon Kia is Laotian. He's from Laos. He was an Akron North grad. I think he currently attends University of Akron as a college student. It's the other thing Ms. Stewart, or Athletic Director Carrie Stewart, told me is that most of these kids not only speak multiple languages, but they all go to Akron, not all of them, but most of them go to Akron, University of Akron's early college program. But anyway, Lon came to the U.S. as a was a North student, came to the U.S. I don't know what Allie's going to do with this. Play it out to Carly. Cross and cleared, but it's going to be a goal kick. Let's see, that is it's number 6, Sushmita Rai, defender, 12th grader on the defense there. So Akron North, most diverse high school in Ohio. Which is interesting because Solon is not without diversity. Carly on the corner. Is that Nickley? Looks like Nickley. So 10-0. Coach Wilson's going to put wholesale substitution back out. As I was saying, I mean, Solon's not your typical suburban high school, I don't think. You know, we have a number of countries represented on our team, certainly not anywhere near what Akron North has, but we're sort of unique in that regard, at least among the schools that we typically play in our conference. Hazel up to Izzy. He's got Ella Ryan on side. With the cross. Oh, nice defense. And it's going to be a Comet throw. Anyway, complete a thought that I had a minute ago. Our backup goalie is Sid Carlton, who's out for the year with an MCL injury. So it's not clear to me if Coach... Oh, nice save. Albertina came off her line, had no trouble with that one. So Sidney Carlton's out for the year with an MCL injury. And I don't know who our backup goalie would be. My guess would be Farron Lesko, who I know played goalie at the travel level. There's Julia Suba. Izzy takes it, leaves it for Halen. Here comes Halen around the corner. Oh, nice defense. And we'll have a Comet throw. At the break, number 16, Prakriti Tamang, 10th grader, number 16. I just said that, checked in. She's playing outside forward for the Vikings, right at the bottom of your screen. Nice movement here. Of course, those girls are twins, so you'd expect them to be able to play well together. Also at the break, number 18, Trishna Suba, 10th grader, checked in for the Vikings. Vikings clear it. 6 minutes left in the first half. So in the second half, Hazel left it short for Izzy. And Viking throw. Second half, we'll go through the girls' playoff brackets, and I'll tell you a little bit about the Solon boys team as well. And then late in the second half, I'll go through our seniors on the team. We have 9 seniors, one of the most significant senior classes we've had, both in terms of numbers and in terms of impact on the program. We have all kinds of interesting stories from that group, but this is their, unless something really crazy happens, this will be their last game at Stewart Field. And I say that only because the way the playoffs work is the higher seeded team has the home or hosts the game. And after this game, I think every game we play would be against a higher seeded team. So somebody would really there'd have to be a significant upset for us to have another home game, which is why we'll talk about the seniors. Izzy gives chase, but it's going to be a Viking throw. So you have that to look forward to tonight. Playing it back to Tia. So we got 5 minutes. I'll talk about the boys team a little bit. So the boys Comets team has had a phenomenal year. They started the year with a loss and a tie in the first week, and then they got another. Then they got a win, and then they got another loss. So they ended up 1-2-1 in their first 4 games, and since then they've been on a 10-game winning streak. So they finished the year. Oh, she's offsides. So they finished the year 11-2-1. They are the number 4 seed in their super district, which is a new configuration this year, where they took, because various teams had different games, some teams played 15 games, some teams played 12 games, some teams played 8 games, and so instead of using the normal district format, they combined 3 districts into a super district and put essentially, in our district, there's 34 teams, which is extremely unique, and we love it because And I think the boys would say they like it too, because we're not playing the usual teams in our district. We're seeing a whole group of teams that we don't usually play, and quite frankly, we have one of the more difficult districts, as do the boys. And so it's nice. Oh, that's a nice ball from Ella Ryan. Sees Lily sheer up the bottom of the screen. Cross, nothing doing, and Vikings clear. Yeah, the Vikings aren't giving an inch. They are still shoulders and like right on cue. It's going to be a foul on number 20. Mujama Fazili, 12th grader, defender. Looks like Hazel's going to take it. Nope, I'm sorry, Izzy. Plays it back to Tia. To Izzy. And cleared by the Vikings. Anyway, the boys are the 4 seed in their super district. They,
2 minutes left in the half. 2 minutes.
as the 4 seed, they have a bye, so their first game will be the 24th. And that'll be a home game here at Stewart Field. And they will play the winner of, that's a Saturday game. They'll play the winner of Brush and Madison. So Lyndhurst Brush, the Arcs. Now a number of the parents on our team are Lyndhurst Brush grads. I know the Simmersons, or at least Jamie Simmerson's father went there. I know Tia Nieder's mom and dad both went there. And Halen just knocks it out of bounds. The Viking throw. So as I said, the boys had a great year, and you know, Ella steals it, knocks it ahead. She's going to give chase. Turns the corner. Oh, leaves it for Izzy. So just under a minute left in the first half here. Anyway, my final thought on the boys team is it's been a great year, both in terms of record and just watching those guys play. And they have a pretty healthy mutual respect with the girls team. I know most times girls attend the boys games and the boys attend the girls games. They also have a healthy tradition of toilet papering everybody's house. I don't, oh, looks like 2 Vikings collided there. Hopefully she's okay. That's Jacqueline Cruz. Anyway, I know I don't live in the district, thankfully, but I know Allie's mom has gotten toilet papered a number of times. I don't feel a bit badly about not having that tradition visited at my house. So counting down the first half,
3, 2, 1.
and the Comets are going to go into the half with a 10-0 lead in this opening playoff game. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we will see you back here for the second half.
So much more than the wins and losses. The OHSAA promotes education-based athletics, where sports are an extension of the classroom. Our schools all want to win, but at the end of the day, it's all about sportsmanship, leadership, and making sure that academics are a priority. Thank you for your support.
Welcome back to Stewart Field in Solon, Ohio for the second half of our OHSAA Regional Girls Soccer matchup between the visiting Vikings from Akron North High School and your hometown Solon Comets. Comets, as you can see on the scoreboard bug, are up 10-0. Not an unexpected outcome, or at least not an unexpected number of goals. Akron North is the last seeded team in the playoff brackets. They've had a tough year. So Comets are the 9th seed. All right. Comets started the second half with 9 field players, so Nickley Hammer is not out on the field. Who else is not out on the field? Oh, Angeline Contoul. So that's typical of what Coach Wilson does against teams that that are developing programs. Is we'll just use this as an opportunity to move the ball around a little bit. So she's got Jaden Gaiman with the ball right now at the bottom of your screen. She plays it up to senior Farron Lesko, plays it out to junior Vani Pham. She's going to play it up to the midfield. Jamie Simerson, a junior, out to Allie Marsh, junior, number 10. She's going to play it back to Avani. And then up bottom of the screen in the center midfield is number 20, Lauren Thomas-Setti. She's a senior. And then we have 2 forwards. Carly Goldberg, number 1, is a senior, and number 14, McCara Morgan, a.k.a. Care Bear, is also a senior. Jamie turns it over, but Avani's there. So anyway, the big game that we're watching tonight is Mentor against Uniontown Lake. They're playing at Mentor. Mentor is I want to say they're the 7th seed in our bracket. They're the 7th seed in our bracket. Uniontown Lake is the 20th seed. Looks like Tia Nieders is going to come onto the field. Allie Marsh is going to take a seat. So we were watching that game because if we win this game, which it looks like we're going to, and then we win against Canton Glen Oak, which would be our next opponent, we would play whoever comes out of the Mentor group of that bracket, which Mentor would be the top seed in that bracket. So it would be interesting if Uniontown Lake can pull an upset. Checked at halftime for the Twitter feed. Did not see a score. Neither one of those schools apparently is updating their Twitter feed during the game. Viking throw. Back to Elise, to Jaden. So as I said, Canton Glen Oak will be our next opponent if we win this game. We play them Thursday at Canton Glen Oak. We will not be televising that game, obviously, because we don't have any of the infrastructure there for Solon Educational TV. But, and I don't know if Canton Glen Oak has a YouTube channel like Solon Educational TV does. But that game is Thursday the 22nd at 6 p.m. They are the 6th seed. We have played no common opponents with Canton Glen Oak, but watched a couple of their games on film. It looks like it's going to be a nice game, and I think the Comets have a good chance to win. So as I mentioned in the first half and also mentioned in prior broadcasts, this year, oh, Jaden Leaves it for Carly down line. She's pretty fast. She'll probably score if she wants to, but she's going to take her time with it. Leaves it for Jaden. Plays it across to Jamie. Cross to McCara. To Farron. And it's going to be a save. You know, hard to believe that I'm saying this in a 10-0 game, but the Viking goalie, Albertina Itungano, is having a good game. She's had a number of saves. Been calling her name a lot, obviously, given the situation. Carly plays it back to Farron. Tom plays it down line. Looks like it's going to roll out eventually for a Viking throw. Vani up for Tia. Top of the screen with a cross. McCara. Should have been a goal kick, and it is. All right, Angeline Contoul, number 4, is coming onto the field, as is Izzy Robinson, number 5. Tia Niederst and McCara Morgan. Take a break. As I mentioned when I talked about the boys team, the super regional format this year, super district, I apologize, is interesting. We have 34 teams. We're playing teams, including this team, that we've never seen before. Canton Glen Oak is also a team we've never seen before. Boy, Vani just got her pocket picked there by the Vikings. Plays it up the field. Oh. Rosina played it back to Majawa, who couldn't handle it, and we're going to have a Comet throw. Anyway, 34 teams in the district, and it was interesting the way the pairings went. What happened is they had basically 3 district sheets, and if you're the number 1 seed, you got to write your name in a slot for a game first, and then the number 2 seed, and then the number 3, and all the way down to 34. So we were the number 9 seed, and Coach Wilson basically told me the process that she followed. Here comes Carly. Play it back to Jaden. Oh, Jaden plays it nowhere. So she basically had a choice as to which district she went into. You know, we ordinarily have Walsh. Well, oh, there. Looks like Izzy up to Bean, who's going to put that to Carly. Carly's offsides, and we'll have a play in by the Vikings. So Twinsburg and Walsh are in our district, as is Nordonia, and those 3 teams are we're all seated above us, and all were in their own district. And Coach certainly could have gone into that district and written her name on a bracket there, but obviously we know those teams, so she chose to go into a different district where Massillon Jackson is number one seed in the district. And as I said, Canton Glen Oak's in that district. Mentor, which is a team that is not in our district, but they're in our conference, so we know them. And they were already on the line there. So Coach had 9th pick, and she strategically put us in a district with the number 1 seed that we've never played, a number 2 seed we've never played, and then the team that we would play if we win 2 games, would be Mentor, which is a team we've already beaten in the regular season. So interesting bit of strategy from Coach Wilson, which is why we have what we have. Comets moving the ball around on the south goal. Chips it across, nobody there. Oh. Carly leaves it for Tom. Cross. Offsides. Yeah, I don't know how you cannot be offsides when you see the linesman standing right behind you, but it is what it is. So Vikings will play the ball in. Nice move by Rosina Suba. Jamie plays back to Farron. Oh, nice steal. That's Rosina again. Leaves it for her sister. Leaves it a little short. Izzy picks it up. Oh, nice ball. And should be a Viking throw. Trishna Suba, number 18 there. Nice ball. Trying to get it to Nyapa. She's number 19. She's a sophomore. I haven't called her name tonight, but she's playing forward for the Vikings. Top of the screen, you see her right there. Leaves it back for Lashara Magar. Up to Rosina. Connecting some passes here, the Vikings. Nice job. Chips it up. Oh, and Elise is there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Foul. Can we sub on a foul? Nope. Tom leads it for Carly. Bottom of the screen. Plays it back to Jaden. Leaves it for Carly, who's going to cross it. Reverse field, here comes Jamie. Out to Ivani. Too much, and it's going to be a goal kick. All right. Going to have wholesale substitutions here for the Comets. So it looks like Nicolai Hammer is going to play center back, which is not something she usually does. Ari Vara is also playing defense, as is Janiki Nair. Janiki Nair, as I mentioned, number 20. No, she's number 20 on JV. She's number 3 on varsity, getting her first varsity action tonight. So nice to see her out there. Ella Ryan, also number 9 there on your screen, is a freshman, getting her first varsity action tonight as well. Nice ball for Paige, and it's going to be a Comet throw. So Paige Brown is number 18 right there. She's a senior. This is her last game at Stewart Field unless something crazy happens in the playoffs. Her younger sister Abby is a freshman, plays on the JV team. Paige, of course, is a graduate of Lewis Elementary up in North Solon. Here comes Janicki with the ball. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Lily. We're going to go the other way with the Vikings. Anyway, Paige is looking at Big Ten schools next year. She wants to major in biology. Her favorite memory when we did senior night, ordinarily tonight, well, actually last night, our last regular season game would have been senior night, but we did senior night, our first game of the, oh, nice ball. Nice ball. Can she get there? Nope. Julia Suba giving chase, but just a little too much out of her reach. So we'll have a Comet throw. Anyway, when we did senior night, Paige mentioned that her favorite memory of high school soccer was the Olympics they used to do on Friday with Coach Smith, who's our JV coach, Coach Smith Davidoff. Nice ball, Paige. You know, there's Nickley Hammer, number 8. She's also a senior. She had a phenomenal year. Oh, here we go with the Vikings. Oh, Comet defense catches up. So Nickley came to Solon as a sophomore. She went to Hathaway Brown as a freshman, so we've had her only 3 years. She's been a 3-year letter winner. Junior year, phenomenal year for Nickley. She had 19 goals on the year, all conference. Just been a great player for us for a long time. She said her favorite memory of high school soccer is the bus rides. Here comes Lily Shear up the top of the screen. The cross. Looking for Ella Ryan, who's got the Paige Brown. Shoot it, Paige. Who's going to get there? Play it back to Nickley. Anyway, Nickley said that her best memories of high school soccer are bus rides away from away games. Bus rides home from away games. Oh, Vikings clear. Giving chase. At least it's got to come off her line. Nickley's going to help her, and nothing doing there. About halfway through the second half here, folks, with the Comets up 10-0. Coach Wilson has been pulling players off the field. I think we're currently playing with 11, but trying to manage the flow here. Finds her sister, and they're on the road. They're got something doing here at the bottom of the screen. Oh, nice move. Centers it, and Nickley will have it. Up to Ella. Here comes Ella Ryan, bottom of the screen. I don't know if she can shoot or not. Whether she's been instructed not to, probably not. Leaves it for Janicki. Halen leaves it for Hazel. So Hazel Zielinski, number 7. Ooh, nice. Is that a cross? And it's going to be a goal kick for the Vikings. Hazel Zielinski's a sophomore. Her older brother, Keelan, number 6, is a starter for the Solon boys varsity team. He was interesting. He's been a attacking player, a forward for a number of years, and Coach Greenhill moved him to outside back this year, and he's had a phenomenal year. Really been figured into the attack, allowed the Comets, who actually have 2 really athletic outside backs, Forget the Funderburg. Oh, Paige steals it. She's going to cross it to, can't see who that was. Angeline? No, that was Halen. Anyway, Funderburg, number 3, is the other outside back for the boys team. Those two, putting Keelan Zielinski back there has really factored into the attack a number of ways for the boys. So it's been interesting to see that transition, and obviously his sister does pretty well for us. There's Lily leaving it for Jonicki. Jonicki's going to play it in. Nothing doing. Up to Karuna Rai. Vikings are holding their shape. Oh, that's a tough one. And she clears it. Here comes Karuna Rai. She's got some room. She's a freshman, number 15. Unfortunately, she's not going to beat Ari Vara in a foot race, no matter how fast she is, because Ari's pretty fast. And it's going to be a save by Albertina Utingango. So Ari Vara is also a senior, number 6. You saw her there on the last play. She is a sprinter for the track team. Joined us on the soccer team 2 years ago. And plans to major in engineering at the University of Wisconsin next year. Not afraid of the cold, apparently. Ari says her favorite memories of her high school soccer career with the Comets were the pregame dance parties in the locker room. Not aware of these things, but a number of girls have mentioned that they exist. Among other traditions the Comets have. My favorite Comet tradition really is probably, I don't know, in this day and age where, well, the national anthem presents a whole set of things that sometimes happen at sporting events. Let me just say it to you that way. But during the national anthem, the Comets typically are lined up on the field front to back, and they have a tradition called toe taps, where the girls behind each other in line will tap the girl in front of them on the back of the calf, and then they pass it on up through the line till the goalie, who's usually the first player in line. Ooh, Vikings got something working here. Nice ball. Here comes the freshman. She's, just a step too slow. That's Karuna Rai giving chase. And let's see who's knocking that out. Is that number 6? Sushmita Rai playing outside back. All right, wholesale substitution for the Comets. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 players. Here comes Allie. She's going to turn the corner. I'm not sure what she can do with that besides score. Just going to cross it. Nothing doing. So let's talk about Carly Goldberg, number 1. She's playing right in the middle of the SC right now, if there's a camera shot available of her. She is a senior. She is playing soccer at Kent State University next year, Division I school in the Mid-America Conference, just about 30 or 40 minutes south of Solon. Carly's older sister played for the Comets. Number 6 was Courtney Goldberg. She was a senior, I think, when Carly was a freshman. For sure, Courtney was a senior. But it's been a pleasure watching Carly all these years. Looking forward to being able to watch her play for the. The other thing I'll tell you about Akron North. Is most of their girls wear really long ponytails, which makes it nearly impossible to pick out a jersey number. So that's what's happening there when you see obvious action that I'm not identifying the player. But, there we go. Avani got it stolen, and I thought North had something going. Izzy Robinson over there leaving it for Jamie. Oh, Allie chipped it. Nice save by the goalie there. Nice cross by Jamie. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but yeah, moving the ball around. 15 minutes left in the second half. Anyway, that's Carly Goldberg for you. Let's see who else is out there. Angeline Contoul, number 4, playing outside back here. Angeline also had sisters that played for the Comets. She's the youngest of 3 sisters. She also has a brother. So her older sister, Natalia, graduated a number of years ago and then played college soccer at Valparaiso. And then her middle sister, or direct older sister, is Juliana, who was a senior. Uh-oh. Looks like Angeline is limping off the field. That's not good. Anyway, here comes Izzy. To Allie, to a goal kick. Anyway, Juliana is playing soccer at John Carroll University. Angeline is thinking about going to Marietta College, which is a college in the OAC, Ohio Athletic Conference, I believe it's called, which would be interesting because Marietta, which is in Marietta, Ohio, plays John Carroll every year. They're in the same conference, so it would be sister against sister, which would be interesting. And Angeline's favorite memories of high school soccer are the pregame dance parties, the aforementioned pregame dance parties. And apparently, according to Angeline anyway, she has the sickest of sick dance moves. All right, it's going to be a foul on the Vikings and have a Comet play in. It's going to be McCara Morgan. I'm sorry. No, it's McCara. Anyway, so that's Angeline. Let's talk about McCara. McCara, I think we're on a roll here with all the girls who have had sisters play for the program. Oh, up to Allie. The cross. Izzy overran it, and Vikings going the other way. Anyway, McCara Morgan, her older sister Maya Morgan is now a freshman at Ohio State University. Maya was defender for us. She wore number 5. McCara has been a 4-year varsity starter, as was Carly, as was Angeline. McCara's undecided on college, but she wants to major in molecular biology. And her favorite memory of her time with the Comets was the opportunity to play with her sister last year, which is nice. Carly out to Jaden. Jaden up to Allie. I don't know what they're doing here. Just Allie wants a workout or something. Chips it, but saved by the North goalie. So that's McCara. Number 17, who's in the middle of the field right now, is Farron Lesko. She is a senior, 4-year varsity starter, second-team All-State defender last year. I don't think Farron is going to play in college. She also plays varsity lacrosse for the Comets. She could play lacrosse or soccer, quite frankly. From an athletic family, her brother Zach was a linebacker for the Comets, now plays for Syracuse. So her favorite memory of her time with the Comets was she scored her first goal as a freshman, which gave us a 1-0 win against Brunswick, which was a state-ranked team at the time. So that's Farron and her favorite memory. One of our captains. Here's Izzy, leaves it for Jamie outside. Tell you about Jacqueline Rzepka. She's number 2. Farron plays it back to Elise. Jax is out for the year with an injury. She's been out 2 years with an injury. She would have been a 4-year varsity starter. She's I guess she'll be a 4-year varsity letter winner. Comes Allie giving chase. Gonna do whatever she wants. She's gonna cross it to Izzy. Deep ball to Jamie. Nobody there. Jamie crosses it back to Allie. Dribbler to the goalie. All right, 9 minutes left. Anyway, Jacqueline wants to go to Ohio State University. She ultimately wants to become a real estate lawyer. And she is one of the 2 twins on the team. She's got a twin brother, Jordan. Other twin is Allie Marsh. Vikings making a number of substitutions here. As is Coach Wilson. She's bringing McCara and Carly off. Tia Nieder's coming on for the Comets, and Nicoli Hammer. Anyway, Jacqueline's favorite memory of her time with the Comets was the bicycle kick goal that she scored in the south goal, the one on the right side of your screen. We were playing Shaker Heights, and I think Madison Hill, who was a senior at the time, had a corner kick. Bounced around, and Jacqueline, oh, nice cross. No, I think Allie thought Izzy was going to take off. All right, it's going to be a Viking ball. So it's been an interesting time with Jackie, who's been out for a couple of years, but comes to all the games. And she actually announced some games with me last year. Before, when we could have 2 people in the booth, she would come up and sit in with me for a half, and she was great, just a wealth of knowledge. And super cool kid. Nice to have her up here. Comes Jaden giving chase. Down to the corner, and it's going to be a Viking throw. If you want to know the truth, I think Coach Wilson is actually working on combinations for next year. Just the way she's been playing these, positioning these players, is everybody in an attacking position right now is either a junior or a sophomore. And I can't help but notice that she's got girls in positions where, you know, they might play next year. I have one more senior to tell you about, and she's not in the game right now, but she's standing at the side. She's going to come in, and that's Lauren Tomasetti. Call her Tom. She actually plans to major in education and be a high school teacher, undecided on college. And we're going to have a Viking throw, so we have a number of substitutions here. But so Tom's favorite memories of her time with the Comets are the Beach Olympics. The Beach Olympics is something that Comets typically do the week after tryouts. Tryouts conclude on a Friday. Coach sends out the text about 5 o'clock, letting everyone know who's going to be on what team. And then she also divides the team, both JV and varsity, into colored squads. So you have the blue, the red, the orange, and not sure what other color, but there's another one. And they go up to take a bus up to Menor Headlands, do a number of Olympic, I'm using air quotes you can't see, but Olympic events. And great team bonding, lots of pictures on social media. And Hazel's giving chase. Ari, look at how fast Ari is. I told you that, but we've never seen it. Here comes Ari. She's going to cross it and leave it for Hazel. Tia, have that. All right, goalie save, but you got to take that shot. And then after the team bonding event, they get on the bus and they come back to Solon, and we do a family cookout at Grantwood Golf Course Pavilion, and people bring a dish to share. We order pizza, and then it's a time for Coach to talk about what the season's going to be and introduce everybody that's associated with the program, and et cetera, et cetera. Comet throw near sideline. Just under 5 minutes left, 4.5 to be exact. You know, say what you will about Akron North. I mean, they're the lowest seed in the in our bracket, but they do not lack for fight at all. Their form's been good all night. They've been pressuring. They've made all the right passes. You know, they're just a developing program, and it's going to take time for sure. But also, Ari Vara knocks it out. Be a Comet throw. But just interesting to learn their story. I mean, when I saw the roster, I like I said, I reached out to Carrie Stewart, who's the athletic director, spent a lot of time on the phone with me this afternoon, just telling me the story of the school, and she's head of the English department there. You know, all the interesting backgrounds and language skills, frankly. I mean, she said everybody in this team speaks 3 languages, which I think is impressive, obviously, and makes for an interesting academic situation there at the high school. Oh, here we go. The Vikings got an opportunity. It's number 4, Tanya Rodriguez, giving chase, and Nickley's going to clean it up. The Vikings had something working over there. Farron will clear it. Oh, this should have been a handball. She stopped. That was Asmita Pudal. Looks like the, oh, here we go with Ella Ryan. But the, oh, nice save. Albertina Itungano. Like I said, played a nice game. I mean, 10-0 is hard to say the goalie played a nice game, but she really has. She had a number of saves. Ella Ryan having it at the top of the field. Looks like the Lon Kia, the Akron North coach, has made a number of formation changes with his team. Got some girls that are playing attacking positions now, manning the back line and defense. So good to see that opportunity. And the Vikings are going to have a throw. Also some subs. Senior and a freshman coming back in. Comes Ari. Leaves it for Tia. Plays it in the middle. Is that a header from Hazel? Hazel still dealing. And, oh, Vikings can't decide who wants to clear it. I got it, you take it. Tom will have it. Up to Hazel with a cross. Nice save. Oh. All right, a minute left in this game. Folks, this will be our last broadcast for the year because, like I said, unless major upsets happen, there's just no way the Comets are going to host another game. So we'll have to rely on other schools' TV networks if they have them. But I want to tell you that I don't know, but my guess is that this might become an annual situation where we are able to broadcast all the home games. I think I was talking to someone with the Solon Board of Education number of weeks ago, and they thought it could happen, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to say it's been a really good experience, and we've had a number of people watch these games from all over the country. We've had Boston, we've had Colorado, Washington, D.C., Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Florida, Indianapolis, Chicago, Michigan, Seattle, Washington. People all over that wouldn't ordinarily get to watch Comets games have had the opportunity because the Solon Educational TV and Solon Board of Education has made these available. So we thank them for that. And there you hear Ivani's dad counting down the 10 seconds. It's a final here from Stewart Field. The Comets are going to win this one 10-0. Stay tuned or watch your internet for our next opponent, which is Canton Glen Oak. We travel there on Thursday night at 6 p.m. and look forward to moving on in the playoffs. But for tonight, we're going to take this one 10-0. And on behalf of everyone at the Solon Board of Education, Solon Athletic Department, and SCTV, this is Carl Mayersh thanking you for joining us. Hope you have a nice night.